Hello everybody. In this video I'm going to show you how to do the first assignment in the Introduction to Canvas course. So on your dashboard you should have at least two courses. One is going to be the course where you're the student, which is this one here with this Canvas logo on it. And the other course is your Sandbox site, and you can see that this one has my name on it, and then Spring 20 ITC, which is Introduction to Canvas Sandbox. So what you're going to be doing in this course is a lot of back and forth between these two. So the first step is to click on this course where you're the student, and then we're going to skip ahead to the first assignment, but normally you would go to the modules and in sequential order click through these items here. But we're going to skip ahead to the first task, well, the second task, which is create and populate a module. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So if we click on this assignment, so you're going to read the instructions, then you're going to go into your Sandbox, complete the assignment, then you're going to come back here and submit the assignment. And the way to do that is as follows. So we're going to read these instructions. I'm going to skip the overview, and it just says you're going to create and publish a module in your Sandbox, and then it says to make sure you check the visibility setting of the module if it's published or unpublished, and then you're going to import the student Canvas guide into your Sandbox, and it tells you how to do that. And then inside the module you're going to add an assignment, a discussion, and a quiz just as placeholders. Okay, so it's quite a lot to do. And then it talks about how to submit the URL into this assignment. So it's a little complicated. I didn't design this course. It came from @ONE. So please forgive me for this many-stepped assignment. But here we go. So I'm going to say that I know what these instructions are. Now I'm going to go to my Sandbox course where I'm the instructor. And to do that again, click on Dashboard. Now I can select the course where I'm the teacher, which is the Sandbox. And here is my Sandbox course. The assignment asked to create a module, so I'm going to go to the course navigation list here, and I'm going to select modules. And you can see there's nothing here because this is an empty course at this point. But to create a module, you're going to look in the upper right corner and you're going to click the button that says plus module. And I always tell people that are learning Canvas, blue buttons are your friends. So you're going to see this plus module, you're going to click that, and then you can name the module. So this one I'm just going to call my first module. You could call it Chapter 1 module, Week 1 module, Unit 1 module. If this were an actual course, you would probably want to give it a different name than my first module, but hey, that's what it is, so that's what I'm going to call it for now. And now it's just an empty box. There's nothing added to it. So you're going to see on the far right, if you move your mouse along that line, there's a few icons here. There's one that is a little circle with a line through it. That is to publish the module. So if you click that, then students will see it. If you unclick it, students won't see it. And this is important because if you have items inside your module, even if those items are published, if the actual module that they are contained in is unpublished, your students will not be able to access or even see those items. So a lot of times I have instructors call me and say, hey, I have a published assignment, but my students tell me they can't see it. And 9 times out of 10, it's because this little circle is still gray, even if the other circles are green. So now that we've created a module, the assignment asks to create 3 things, I believe. So to create an assignment, a discussion, and a quiz, and just the placeholders. So I'll show you how to do that. So next to this little circle, there's a plus, and if we click on the plus, it gives us this little pop-up window, and it says add item to, and then it gives the name of the module. So I'm going to add the item to my first module. And by default, it goes to assignment here. So you can see it says add assignment. But if I click on this, I can select different things that I want to add to my module. But for this particular exercise, we're going to add an assignment first. So I'm going to leave it as at assignment. And then you have some choices here. If I'd already created assignments, I would see them listed below. I don't at this point, so I'm going to select New Assignment here. And then it gives me the option to name it. So I'm going to go ahead and name this. I'll be real original and call it my first assignment. All right. And then you do have an option to indent it. I'm not going to do that. So now, again, blue buttons are your friends. Now that I've named it, now that I've picked what I want, I'm going to select Add Item. And then you'll see now I have a placeholder for my first assignment. I haven't actually created an assignment, but this is basically an empty assignment, which I'll be able to edit later on and add content to, and due dates and points and everything else. But for now, it's just a good way to kind of provide a framework for your course. So now we're going to add a discussion. So again, I'm going to move all the way to the right in the top bar and hit that plus, and then we can select, instead of assignment, we're going to click on discussion. New topic. Again, if I had pre-existing discussions, I could click on them here, but I'm going to click on new topic, and I'm going to give it a name down here. So we will call this, yes, you guessed it, my first discussion. And you can always go back and edit the names and change things around. So don't feel bad if you maybe wanted to keep those capital. And you can see I clicked the blue Add Item button. And again, now you'll see I have an assignment and I have a discussion. And you can tell kind of which is which if you look at these little icons to the left. There's one that looks like a piece of paper with a pencil. That is Canvas's way of telling you that's an assignment. And then you have a little, looks like 2 word bubbles. That's how Canvas tells you it's a discussion. You can actually move these around if you want. You can click and drag them by the handles here if you want to like organize them. Maybe you want the discussion before the assignment. It's all up to you. So next we want to add a quiz. So I'm going to go to the right again, click the little plus, and instead of a discussion, we'll click on that and we're going to select quiz. And then we'll do new quiz. And you'll see this one has an extra thing that you need to worry about, but we're not going to worry about it. You don't need to worry about it. But we're going to name this quiz, and I'm going to call this Unit 1 Quiz, just to mix it up. All right. And we'll talk about these groups later. It's fine to leave everything in the assignments group for now. Basically, anything that has points is going to be deemed an assignment in Canvas, even though it's a little confusing because essays are also called assignments, written submissions are also called assignments, discussions are also called assignments. So we'll worry about that later, but I just want to throw that out there for now. So now we've added the quiz, kind of, we've named it, and then blue buttons, right? We're going to click that. And there we go. So now we have created a module and we've added placeholders for a discussion, an assignment, and a quiz. And the other part of this assignment was to import the student Canvas guide into your modules from the Canvas Commons. And if I had designed this course, I would have made this a whole separate exercise, but we'll go ahead and do it. So to import a module from the Commons, you're going to go on the left to the global navigation, and that is this list here that starts with your account and moves down where dashboard is and all these other items. You're going to see this one that says Commons. So now we're going to select Commons, and the Commons is sort of a library where Canvas users can share all kinds of stuff. So if they share whole courses, you can look for quizzes, you can look for videos, you can look for all kinds of content to build your course. So you don't have to create everything from scratch if you look in this Commons. And you can see there's over 100,000 things that people have added up here. So the thing we're looking for is actually right here, which is the LACCD Canvas Student Orientation Module. Now, it's not going to be here all the time. For now, it's considered featured. But for a lot of things, you might have to search for it. So you can type in this box up here, this search box. So if we didn't see this, we could actually say LACCD Canvas and start typing it. And you would see it would show up here. Here it is, the Canvas Student Orientation Module. So to import this into Canvas, it's actually very easy. You just click on it. And then on the right, again, blue buttons are your friends. You click Import/Download. And now it's going to ask me to search for a course that I want to import this into. It also lists all the courses that I have, that I belong to as a teacher. And the one I want to put this into is actually this one, which is Jane Doe Sandbox. So I'll click on this, and then I'm going to click again the blue button, Import into Course. Okay, so it says I've started the import, and it's moving now as we speak into my course. I'm going to go back to that course by, again, clicking Dashboard. And then I'm going to go into my course, and you can see now it has a little thing on there, an image, but I'll click on my sandbox now, and there it is. So I've imported this little student orientation module into the course. And just like we were able to drag the items within the module, you can drag the entire modules around. So if I wanted this student orientation to be the first thing my students did in my course, I could drag this one below it, and vice versa, whatever you want. So this is a good way to just flesh out your course before you start building it, to give you some structure. So now that we have our two modules in here, our LACCD student module and the one that we created as an instructor, now I'm ready to submit this course. So what I'm going to do is at the very top, I'm going to highlight the link here, which is this ilearn.laccd yada yada. I'm going to make sure that I can see the modules, and then I'm going to copy this link. So I'm going to right click and select copy. Now I can go to the dashboard, and I can click on the other course, which is this LACCD Introduction to Canvas C Health course, and I'm going to find that assignment. So I could click modules and go to that assignment, or in some cases you can see on your to-do list on the right, these are all the things, these assignments that you have to do. And here's the one that's create and populate a Canvas module here. So I'm going to click on that. That's a shortcut method to get straight to this assignment. And now we're going to click Submit Assignment, and that's going to pop us to the bottom here. And you can see it says copy and paste the link to the website. So I'm going to click in this little box, and we've already copied the link. So I'm going to right click and select Paste. And there it is. There's that link. You only want to paste it once. And then we can click Submit Assignment. And if you want to leave me a comment here, you can. I'm going to leave the teacher a comment and just say this assignment was too complex. Okay, that's a little note to myself to make this a little easier next time. And now we will click Submit Assignment. And that's it. We've submitted it. And if you look in the upper right corner, it has a little check and it says submitted, and it gives the date and the time. So we're good to go on this one. So I hope this video helps you with this first assignment. Have fun in the course, and feel free to ask me any questions. Thanks for watching.